It's just about time to bring you another NFL matchup. Kickoff is just around the corner. Welcome to Glendale, Arizona. I'm Tom Hammond. Beside me in the booth, Chris Collinsworth. Glad you're with us. We should be in for a good one between the Cardinals and the Saints. We'd like to remind you that our game is being presented in part by Snickers. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. Rackhurst has his team lined up for the kickoff. Great kick here. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. Chris, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Well, you always hear about
they'll start the drive at the 19-yard line.
And that's what I really like about this one. We have two coaches with contrasting styles. The matchups are going to be really exciting to watch in this one.
Drops back on first down. Here's the deep throw. He brings in the deep throw. So he'll pick up the first down on that pass to the receiver.
Savvy on the block that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Bush is the single setback. He looks to throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. And the bomb is away. The deep pass is complete.
And there are ways that you can take a single receiver out of the game. The problem is this offense has too many other weapons, so they can't really just focus in on this receiver.
Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Here's the halfback.
Usually if you run the football this well early in the game, it bodes well for what may happen later, because as defenses tire, sometimes you break those big runs.
Single set backfield. On the ground with a tailback. Still working. Fumble on the play. The Cardinals recovered it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals and he gave it up.
First and 10, 20-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a four-man front. Here's a counter play.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
Second and 8 coming up here.
2-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. The halfback with the carry.
They just have to keep pounding it at him. Just keep that defense tired on its heels, and the big games will come later in the second half.
On the 28-yard line.
Come on, we know what's coming. Let's go. We know what's coming.
The New Orleans Saints bring in the nickel package. Play fake. And it's incomplete. Number 83 was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
And it will go out of bounds. First and 10 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Bush alone in the backfield. They'll give it off here. Play action. Tries for the end zone. Incomplete pass. A punishing blow by the defender.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
39-yard line.
The Cardinals line up in a 4-3. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Going deep with this one. And the quarterback did a nice job of avoiding the sack.
Yeah, but you have to be careful making that throw. Sometimes those are easily intercepted. Did a good job getting out of there, but that throw was dangerous.
The Arizona Cardinals bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Moves forward. It's completed. The defense just didn't match up well on that throw.
Results in a first down.
In field goal range now.
On the 27-yard line.
One man backfield. Here's the halfback.
Running the ball consistently, obviously, is the first step in creating a truly balanced attack.
They're in field goal range.
On the 21-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. They'll give it off here. That was an excellent one there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
They'll be protecting that football after learning the hard way on their last trip to the red zone. They go with the run.
Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down
On the 7-yard line.
Single set backfield. On the ground with a tailback. He's in for the score.
Touchdown,
He
Saints.
open for a big-time run.
The great thing that the offensive line did that time was they allowed the halfback to hit that hole going full speed. And once this guy gets going full speed, he's almost impossible to catch.
Hartley lining up for the point after.
The extra point
Is good. New Orleans in control. New Orleans looks ready to kick it away.
Fitzgerald back to return.
He kicks it off. From the 5.
Kickoff return, 19 yards.
You have to be careful not to fall out of contention early, so you're looking for them to put some points on the board and stay in this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
5 DBs on the field. Warner sends one of his guys in motion. He looks to throw on first down. And he can't hang on to it.
And when the ball hits you squarely in the hands like that, you have to be able to make that catch. That is just simply losing your focus on the football.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. The halfback with the carry. How about that play?
And really, in the National Football League today, if you can't beat the blitz, you cannot win. That time, they executed the play perfectly, and this defensive coordinator may be a little hesitant to call it again.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. They hand it off. Still moving.
We've talked about how important vision is to running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it.
Ball on their own
47-yard line.
Single set backfield. Beck in motion. He drops back to pass. With the catch. And he's knocked out at the 46-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
A smart coach would call this one. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. Here's the halfback. Grant drops him for a loss. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he's lucky to get anything on the play.
Ace backfield this time. Drops back to pass. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
You can see the receiver making a late adjustment on the ball. He was in the perfect position and just dropped it.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Saints line up with a quarter defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. And it's caught.
With the reception. 5-yard gain on the play.
Graham is set back, ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. Through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Arizona Cardinals go with a 4-man front. Here's the game.
This is a spot when you want to show the defense they have to respect your running game.
2nd and 4.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Here's a counter play. He got depleted. That was a nice job to pick up the first down.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-0. Saints.
The Cardinals. The teams are ready for the second quarter.
First down now and 10 to go.
On the 36-yard line.
The Arizona Cardinals line up with a nickelback. Breeze sends one of his guys in motion. He looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Looks like he put a little too much on that.
Boy, that was shot in there, too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
Posse in the game.
The Cardinals come out in a 4-3. Here's the halfback.
Having a good mix of run and pass plays will help keep that defense honest.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Single set backfield. Bounce back. Steps up in the pocket. The catch is made. Some heat is that.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Arizona Cardinals line up with a nickelback. Here's the give. The 30. What a display of power football by the fullback.
That may have been the longest run I've ever seen by a fullback. He's probably out there pumping and pumping. They give it to the tailback.
1st and 10.
They find themselves in scoring range. The Cardinals go with a 4-man front. He looks to throw on first down. Might have a man. Deep pass, end zone, touchdown Saints.
Touchdown
Nice play call on
Saints.
that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that in the small spots that are so impressive.
Hartley lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. They're starting to build a big lead early in this ballgame.
Yeah, and this defense better figure out something to do pretty quickly or this one's going to get away.
New Orleans gets ready to kick it away.
Fitzgerald back deep to return.
He gets his leg into this one. From the 3. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
First
Ball on
and
their
10.
own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Warner sends one of his guys in motion. Drops back on first down. And it's incomplete.
And even though that one doesn't go down as a sack, that's one of those that the quarterback remembers and probably rushes him just a little bit on the next throw.
The New Orleans Saints bring in the nickel package. Here's the halfback. Didn't get very far.
The defense was just okay, and I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitzed in that situation, try and pop one in there. Third, but when you call a run and it fails, it didn't grab in that spot.
Woo! Keep that pressure, baby. Keep that pressure.
The Saints line up with a nickelback. It's completed. At the 50, the 40, the 30, open field ahead. The 10, touchdown Cardinals.
Anquan Boldin has really exploded on the scene out of Florida State University. Here's a guy who is the fastest in NFL history to catch 500 balls, happened in just 80 games.
Rackers lining up for the point after. Up and good. Arizona looks ready to kick it away.
Thomas back deep to return.
Gets a good kick here. From the 3. Steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Thomas on the return. First
From
and
their
10.
own 34-yard
Ball on
line.
the 34-yard line.
Single set backfield. They give it to the tail end. Skins away. And he just got hammered. He's really picking up good yardage with his carries. I'd keep handing him the ball until the defense makes a better effort to stop him.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover
Ball on
every
the
receiver.
41-yard line.
The Cardinals line up in a 4-3. They'll give it off here. Play good. He's going to run. Steps out at the 46-yard line. He breaks this one for a decent gain.
And in most defensive schemes, the one guy that is not accounted for is the quarterback. And it becomes so frustrating on those big downs if a quarterback takes off and picks up a first down.
Breeze lines up with a split backfield. Hand off to the fullback. Barry hits him for a loss.
And you can see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little
Second
help
and
from your
14.
friends.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Fullback handoff. Setting up play action. Here's the deep throw. He couldn't hang on to it. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding on the offense, number 76.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a first down.
That'll bring up second and long after the
33-yard line.
single set backfield. Back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Passes it deep to the left side. He brings it in.
Drew Brees isn't one of those guys that can't have great measurables. He wasn't a no-brainer first overall pick in the draft like some of these quarterbacks. But the guy wins, and he understands defenses, and he manipulates defenses. He's so smart in ball games.
First
And there's
10.
2 minutes remaining
Ball
in the
on
half.
35-yard line.
Hey!
The Cardinals go with a four-man front. On the ground with the tailback.
What a hit.
Bush gets 3 yards on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Arizona Cardinals line up in a 4-3. A little misdirection.
Everybody knows that when a tough running game will help your passing attack be even more effective.
In field goal range now.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Who can make a big play? It's me. Hold it, baby. Hold it.
Ace backfield this time. They hand it off.
You know, as a former wide receiver, I never liked running the football ever. I thought it should be banned from the game, but when you can run it like that, it's sure easy to make those calls.
This is the 8th play of this drive. They're within striking distance. One-man backfield. Drops back on first down. Pass completed. Brought down at the 8-yard line. He finds the ball carrier again, and making plays is something he does not shy away from. First and goal at the 8.
On the 8-yard line.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time it resulted in a touchdown. On the ground with a tailback.
When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense. They just don't know what to focus on.
Second and goal now at the 4.
Set.
They go with a run. And he scores. What a play. Perfect time to go with the run. What a touchdown.
They just ran it right at them, didn't they? And they were not going to be stopped on that one. Nice job up front by the offensive line to control the point of attack. They got an excellent push right from the snap, and the running back did the rest.
Hartley lining up for the point after. Point after is good. New Orleans looks ready to kick it away.
Fitzgerald back to return.
Decent kick. Takes it from the 6. He can't bring him down. Right through the defender. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. Arizona
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Pressing in the game.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. He lost yardage on the play.
4, ball carrier. 3-yard loss on the play.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. And as we head to halftime, score is 21-7. Saints.
21, the Cardinals, 7. We're ready to begin the
And we'll see how this one turns out as we're set to get the second half underway. The kick is away. From the 6.
They have time to get this done here. I always thought it was a great situation for an offense because defenses tend to play a little more cautious here. Gives you a chance to get some momentum on your side.
27-yard line. First and 10.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. On the ground with the tailback. Hightower comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Saints go with a 4-man front. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure. And he was hit right when he passed the ball. Number 83 was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. Crosses left. Steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you can get that block on the edge out there, when you have a guy with this kind of speed and quickness, it just makes that play so much easier. And defensive coordinators go crazy. That's the one thing any defense should be able to do is contain that outside pitch.
Warner sends one of his guys in motion. Here's the halfback.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Saints go with a 4-man front. They give it to the tailback. He is hit hard on the play. Big time play by the defensive end.
1-yard gain on the play.
Give this one a shot.
3rd and 8 on 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch your boot.
The New Orleans Saints bring in the nickel package. Here's a little draw play. Right, can't quite get to the first down mark.
We know that it's a passing game out there, and you have to be able to throw the football. But occasionally, you got to be able to run it too. And if you can't run and stop the run, you're not going to win many games.
Graham awaits the snap. Bush is back deep to receive. And it will go out of bounds.
First and 10.
29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
One man backfield. The halfback with the carry. Fakes the run. He's laying it out there. It's caught. He breaks the tackle. The 10. Touchdown Saints.
Drew Brees is one of those quarterbacks that loves looking for the big play. He is more patient than most in trying to keep his focus down the field. He wants to hit you for a big play before he comes back to that dump off. And you can see in big game situations, that usually generates some exciting touchdown plays just like that one.
Up and good. New Orleans will be kicking
Lined up
off.
for the kickoff. Fitzgerald back deep to return.
Kicks this one deep. Fields it at the 3. They were forced to punt on their last drive.
They'll take over at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Posse in the game.
Ace backfield this time. Here's a counter play. Ellis tackles him for a loss. Nothing doing that time. He hasn't had much ground success in this one. Second and long situation coming up here.
On the 32-yard line.
Two balls.
The New Orleans Saints go with a 4-man front. And the whistle will blow this one dead.
Don't start on
Here's the call.
offense. Number 15, still second down.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
That's just sloppy play there. You have to be able to concentrate in these situations. You're just giving away yards.
So it's second and long now after the penalty.
27-yard line.
The Saints bring in their dime package. He's under pressure. Pass is complete. That was a pickup of about 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
Third
Ball
and
on the
36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
One-man backfield.
Not a
Back to pass. And the pass falls incomplete. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender. Graham to punt. Bush is the deep man awaiting the return. And it will go out of bounds. First and 10 to go.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Here's a counter play.
Well, the field is only 53 yards wide. I think if he'd had 53 miles, he wouldn't have got outside on that one.
And
Ball on the 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
One-man backfield. He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. It's incomplete. McFadden was defending on the play.
Intended receiver on the play.
The Cardinals bring in the nickel package. Little misdirection. Bush is denied the first down.
1 yard
Those kinds
gain
of
on
runs
the play.
really won't do much good for you on third down and medium or third and long.
4th and 8.
Here we go, D.
I'm not sure I really agree with this call to go for it, but that's why I'm not a coach, folks. Falls incomplete.
Well, at least we're still seeing that defense flying around and trying to make plays out there, but they haven't made many of them.
Will start the drive at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Warner is back in the gun.
Dead ball. Don't start on the offense. Number 15, still first down.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. And I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
The Saints line up with a nickelback.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
2nd and 5 coming up here.
On the 38-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a 4-man front.
Big me go down, baby.
Stop back. It's incomplete.
Well, he'll be lucky if the ball is all he knocked loose with that hit. And lost with her teeth as
Third
well.
and 5. Ball on the 38-yard line.
We got nickel. We got nickel.
Wright lines up as the single back. Back to pass. Pass is complete. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage. In field goal range now.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Gives it off. Play action. Gives a little pump fake. And the pass falls incomplete. Ryder wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Defense closing in. Makes the catch. That play goes for about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
A fresh set of downs if they can get this one past the 16-yard line. Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. Throws it away. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. And he makes it.
Good.
Rackers looks to send this one deep.
Thomas back deep to return.
Great kick here.
Well, we're at that point where you start talking about protecting the ball and working the clock, all those things that come into play when you're trying to protect the lead.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
One-man backfield. A little misdirection. He's given the ball to him. He's managed to slip by this defense and is primed for more of the same. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 28-10. Saints.
28. The Cardinals. 10.
The New Orleans Saints have possession as we begin the 4th quarter and can put this game out of reach with a score on this drive. Ball on their own 30.
On the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the fullback. That man run the fullback there.
Now, here's a guy that typically is in there just to block, but when he does get an opportunity to carry the football, you can see he gets excited, and here he got the job done.
1st
Ball
and
on
10.
their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Breeze lines up with a split backfield. Little handoff. Won't be stopped. Let's see what the defense will throw at him. He's proven himself so far on his carry. 2nd and 3 coming up here.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Bush is the single setback. Here's the halfback.
Well, give the running back a little credit. At least he turned his head up the field and tried to make something out of that, but there simply was nowhere to go.
We've got 3rd and 3 here.
On the 38-yard line.
Ace backfield this time.
Nickel, nickel.
The halfback with the carry. Just a phenomenal run.
Not often you see that kind of speed in the NFL. Get out there, get it up the field, and when he gets in the open field, look out.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ace in, ace in.
Single set backfield. Here's a counter play. Ware drags him to the ground at the 39-yard line. Just a great game today. He's carried the load for this offense and has picked up some nice yards on just about every carry. Second and 3.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
One-man backfield. They'll give it off here. Bush gets 3 yards on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play. First
2
and
minutes
10.
remaining in the fourth
Ball
quarter.
on the 36-yard line.
Thomas alone in the backfield. They give it to the tailback.
Thomas.
A gain of around 7 for the back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3 coming up here.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Single set backfield.
Nickel, nickel.
The halfback with the carry. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding on the offense. Number 7.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
One-man backfield. Here's the halfback. Runs over tackles. Won't be stopped. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
Gain on the play.
This is the 10th play of the drive. They're in field goal range. And he'll just kneel it here. And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the New Orleans Saints 28, the Arizona Cardinals 10. Thanks again for joining us for this EA Sports matchup. For Chris Collinsworth, this is Tom Hammond saying so long.